I've been sad all my life. I've been depressed all my life. I was angry. I could no longer think. I couldn't do anything. It was paralyzing. A couple of years ago, we had a murder in my family, my little granddaughter, and my husband was using, and my whole family fell apart, and it was just more than I could do. So I tried to take my life. I took a bunch of pills and I wound up in the ICU and on life support for 5 days, and then 2 weeks more in the hospital. I would agree that there was something wrong with me at that time. I couldn't stuff it anymore, and there was way too much on my plate. Those are things you don't get rid of unless you have somebody to help you walk down that road.
Each day I see examples of patients who demonstrate courage and resilience. Sometimes the symptoms that people experience are so much more severe than the general public understands or recognizes.
People think it's bad to say, I have mental health problems.
Fear and misunderstanding and shame are barriers for patients to seek treatment.
I thought it meant you were less than, you were weak. No, it's the same if I broke my arm or my leg, it needs a cast. Well, right now, my mind and my heart needed a cast to process all the things that were going on. They were hugely abnormal.
As Wyoming's largest provider of behavioral health services, our services really run the gamut from residential care to supported housing to outpatient behavioral health, mental health, and substance abuse treatment. And as part of that, we have intensive case management, peer specialist support, and psychiatric care. The people we serve, they really have a different understanding of suffering. They've been through a lot. They have very limited resources a lot of times. And I kind of stick with the mantra that if we don't serve them, who will? And that's the mission.
I think until a person has spoken with others who are recovering, you don't really grasp the impact that it has on their lives.
It was really comforting to know you have that kind of support. So I really began to count on it.
Our approach is a team approach, and each person who's on the team has a skill set to contribute. There are peer specialists, therapists, case managers, nurses. In the residential facilities, there are psychiatric technicians.
Part of being the large organization that we are and having the funding resources that we do allows us to be the only community behavioral health center in the state of Wyoming that has a psychiatric team on site. So we do employ nurse practitioners and an MD board certified psychiatrist, as well as a nursing team and certified nursing assistants.
It's a wonderful team of people who have come together, and this team has decided to create success.
Behavioral health care in general has really high burnout rates. Providers get tired. It's hard to kind of carry the burden of the struggles of our clients and the people that we serve on a day-to-day basis. But one of the great things about VOA and those cultural values is that we get to lean on each other. So we have very cohesive teams, people who jump in pretty quickly and easily to support one another, and then to collaborate and debrief as needed, just to offer support as colleagues. The organization as a whole is really committed to reaching their hands into the furthest corners of the community and finding those people who don't have other resources and being able to provide those services to the most vulnerable, which is unique to this organization.
These people truly care. They're just not in it for a job. It's not a title to them. They want to see people sprout their wings and fly.
To see people learning new skills, taking better care of themselves, developing relationships, maybe working part-time, all of that is it's really exciting.
So what does my future hold? Is I'm going to teach them all. I'm going to teach my family how to get help. I'm going to teach my family who am I. I'm going to school to become a life coach because I think all the different things that I have experienced would be of use to somebody. So that's my goal, is that my story will benefit and make a difference in this world. And then I will have known it was worth something. But at the end, I'm going to be me, and I'll be better than I've ever been. I'll be the best me I can be. And that's really important to me.